Hello, friends. Now there is a confrontation between democracy and dictatorship. I do not divide people into races, religions, or nationalities, but into supporters of democracy and people who support dictatorship. All wars to maintain and expand their power over the past few centuries have been started by dictators. The Creator created man to be free, and no dictator has the right to take away a person's freedom. Freedom to express one's opinion, to elect and be elected, to respect human rights and other. Time has shown that dictatorial regimes such as the North Korean regime of Kim Jong-un and free democratic countries cannot exist on the same planet. Democracy and freedom have every opportunity to solve the problem of dictatorial regimes that have begun to threaten life on Earth. Democratic countries have financial resources, information resources, technology, and industrial power. All technologies and development come from democratic and free countries, while dictatorial regimes bring only terror and war to the world. Democracy needs reform. A politician convicted of having connections with dictators should not participate in democratic elections. A politician in democratic countries has the right to express the opinions of his voters, which do not contradict the law. A politician associated with dictators, if elected, will only carry out the will of the dictator who supported him, but not the will of his voters. Dictatorial regimes have become cunning and resourceful. They have money. They have learned to manipulate free elections in democratic countries. This is why social networks are purchased. Dictators are trying to discredit the elections. They want to turn the free expression to the people into a farce and a circus. They are trying to corrupt politicians and even entire political parties. But we must tell all this that democracy and freedom are not for sale. How we are talking not only about freedom and democracy, but also about the survival of Western civilization. The West is being challenged by dictators. You want to be able to ignore him. It is always possible to reach an agreement with democratic countries because they depend on their voters, while dictators do not depend on anyone. So they understand only the language of force. For centuries, the peoples of the Western world have fought and died for freedom and democracy. And now is the time to defend democratic values. Only in movies does good always triumph over evil. But in real life, unfortunately, sometimes the opposite happens. Good must be able not only to defend itself, but also to attack. Need help to countries that seek democracy, such countries as Kazakhstan, but because of external factors, they cannot fully go to democracy. It is easier to say that this does not concern us, but then this problem will be solved much more difficult. We look with hope at the countries of victorious democracy. We believe that democracy and progress will defeat dictatorship. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye, so long.